Okay, so today's Saturday, May 29th. It's 3:55 a.m. and I have a flight at 7 a.m. this morning. I'm gonna be visiting Kevin in San Diego, my husband. He doesn't know this yet, but he's gonna find out soon that I'm at the airport on my way to go over there. So he's gonna have to drive 2 hours to go pick me up. But I'm gonna wait to tell him until I'm at the airport because we want to keep things a little surprise. Surprise, surprise. You're gonna have me for a week. As y'all know, our wedding is in roughly 3 weeks, so it's a good time to go visit him before the wedding. Thanks to my mom who sponsored this trip. Okay. I'm about to get ready because we ain't gonna look like this, okay? Let's see if we could do one of those, like... I'm gonna get there at 8:30. Huh? No, I'm gonna get to San Diego I'm gonna get to Los Angeles at 8:30. I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm not. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It's like... I'm going to Los Angeles. You need to pick me up. We want to know your feelings.
I was excited. I was surprised. I was like, I didn't even know what to think. I still don't come. Like I had no idea you were coming. It's just like,
yeah.
I did not plan my Memorial weekend to be like this.
Glad to be here.
I'm super happy.
By the way, it's like, okay, we're already gonna be in June 1st in like 2 days, and the weather is like freaking 60 degrees. It's cold.
Yeah, it's windy right now. It's
and back
windy
in Texas,
gloomy.
it's raining. Yeah. So weather, I'm gonna need you to bring out the sun while we in Cali, cause your girl trying to get some little tan right here.
Yeah.
Ay, mamacita.
Like I started packing everything.
Why would you do that?
She hit me. She hit me.
So today is Thursday, June 3rd. I thought I would vlog more in this trip, but honestly, we had a lot going on. And so it's actually the day that I'm leaving. But before I leave, I figured I would do a little recap of my whole purpose of this trip. As y'all can see behind me, guys, guess where I'm at? This is Kevin and I's apartment. Like, oh my gosh. I don't want to show you guys all the way through because we're not all the way moved in yet. There's still like a lot of stuff that we need to buy, stuff that we need to move in. But isn't this gorgeous? Guys, I'm in love. I am so in love. I'm in love. My bags are right there because I'm ready to leave. But wow, I can say this is our first home here in San Diego. So yeah, let's go ahead and chit chat. All right, I cannot get over this lighting. Like, it's making your girl look a little too good. Okay, this lighting is perfect. So, okay, so we're in San Diego right now. So, as some of you guys know or may not know if you follow me on Instagram, so Kevin and I recently got married last February, this past February. We got married by the court. Pastors blessed us. So, but our wedding is coming up this June, which is it's super exciting. We're like about 3 weeks away from the wedding, and so, obviously I'm from Dallas, Texas, born and raised, Texas gal. And my husband, Kevin, he's in the Marines. We've been doing this long distance relationship for a year now. And so, we're officially married. And so I will be moving from Dallas to San Diego this year. And there's a lot of emotions. I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm excited. I'm just a Texas gal at heart. Like, I have all my family there, all of my friends, my church people, like, just, I've never lived anywhere outside of, the Dallas radius. So this is definitely going to be something new for me. But it's exciting because, long distance relationships, let me tell you, they can be a little complicated. We've had to really work a lot. Our whole entire relationship has been over the phone, through FaceTimes, through probably 1 week visits have been the most that me and Kevin have been together. So yeah, we're just ready to kind of start this new journey together here in California. And it's so funny because, I just hear like everybody, like the whole California exit, people are leaving California to move to Texas for various reasons, and it's like, here I am, packing my bags and I'm going to California. But I feel at peace about everything. I think the best thing about everything is that we've really been praying about this. We've left this in God's hands. And I've really received that confirmation from God that, everything's going to be okay. We have an amazing church here that he found. Yeah, we don't have family here, but, Family Revival Church has become, they're like family to us now. And I know that I'm going to be in good hands. So having the church family is definitely like one of our biggest supports right here in California, being that it's just me and him here. Like the thought of leaving my job, leaving my family and my friends and everything, I feel that was one of my biggest challenges, because that's kind of your comfortable spot. And you know what they say about your comfortable spot, like as long as you're comfortable, you kind of don't, you're okay. But sometimes you have to take the leap of faith, and even with your fears and even with the unknown, just stepping out in faith and believing that God will take care of you along the way is the best thing one can do. The anxiety will try to kick in and be like your worries and your questions and what about this and what about that. But I know at the end of the day, God is my provider. God is our provider. God is our source. He has been the middle of this relationship, and we just have a peace about it all. I think that's the best thing about it, is when you're making life decisions, is knowing when they come with a peace, you're doing the right thing. But sometimes you deep down know you're making decisions and you're like, that's not for you, but you're gonna do it anyway because you want to convince yourself that that's it. And that's when you're wrong and you're gonna pay the consequences later. But I will say that everything along the way has come with a peace. God has blessed us with this beautiful apartment. We were apartment hunting for a long time, and you know, living in California is a little expensive. But believe it or not, this is a beautiful apartment place. We found it for a good price. It fit within our budget, and God has just been making a way, and we believe He's gonna continue to do the same. I love doing this with Kevin because it's literally like our first time doing everything together, like our first time like applying for an apartment together. Like we've never bought, like I myself have never gone and bought like furniture stuff for our home like this, like together, like applied for an apartment, like just doing stuff like from scratch, like me and him. And it's been a beautiful journey. How can I say this? Okay, so I kind of started because I didn't know if I wanted to go that deep, but I feel that it is time to go deep, because there may be some people out there that can relate to me. So I used to be married before, of course. You know, I was married, I had it all, you know, I went through a divorce. And so sometimes you don't believe that you can start over again. I know the thought of that at some point seemed very far away, like it was something that wasn't going to be accomplished. But let me tell you that I came from a very just broken girl, just with all types of issues, with my own baggage from my previous marriage. And it took a lot of time to get things adjusted inside of me. I was dealing with a lot of anger. I was dealing with a lot of hurt. I was dealing with a lot of, my wall was up very high when it came to a relationship and with men, to be honest. And when Kevin came in the picture, I feel like everything just kind of, it felt right. You know, it was different. Me and Kevin started as friends. I didn't see him in any other way than just a friend, like somebody who like was very sweet and funny. And so when he came in the picture, we started, you know, being friends. We kept in touch, and I never thought I would even fall for him because I didn't see him like that. But I feel like he came when I was least, like they say, least looking for it, when you're least looking for love. And it's been a process coming from a previous marriage, coming from your own share of baggage. It's been a lot. It has not been easy. I don't want to be that couple that pretends like, you know, we post our best pictures and like everything's okay. I try to be very real, because then you make others believe that you're like envy or make them unhappy with their own relationship, and they don't see that, hey, like, no, we have our own share of things. So I don't like painting this perfect picture because I feel like it's not really like what your Instagram appears. It's not really what people make it appear. But it's been a process that's been very hard from both sides. Again, I'll just speak for myself. I dealt with a lot of anger. So me and Kevin would clash a lot, and we've had to go to counseling with our pastors, counseling with a professional counselor, me working on myself, a lot of prayer, you know. And we've come to find out that it is not easy. It is not easy, but it is possible. When there is love and there is God, anything is possible. There's definitely obstacles that have came along the way, things that have to be broken from you as you're, you know, if you come from a previous relationship and now you found somebody and hey, you know, they're your match for you, you know, this is a person you want to marry. And there's times when those things from your past will want to kind of float up. And it's not just about, if you're like me, I was very used to just pushing things away, just putting things under the mat. But I had to really confront them and be like, okay, hi, I'm Stephanie and I deal with anger. Hi, I'm Stephanie and I don't open up to you. You know, you have to be real with yourself, Be real with your spouse. Be real with the people that are trying to help you. You can't try to pretend that you're okay and everything's fine and the problem is the other person. You have to be willing to acknowledge what is your weakness, what is the thing you're dealing with. And only by you laying those things out on the table, that's the first step in order for you to find healing, in order for others to help you, in order for God to work in your life. It's taking a lot of work, and we're definitely not where we want to be yet. We're definitely still in the beginning stage where we're just soaking it all in. We're doing counseling, we're putting in the work, but we are here, we're willing, and we know in due time, you hear from other couples, it takes them X amount of years before they get to where they're at. So you can't expect your new relationship to be where compared to somebody who's already been together for like 20 years or 10 years, because every story is different. So never compare your relationship, never compare your spouse. I think if I'm saying this is because I've done it in the past and I've been wrongful of it. I've had to tell Kevin, hey, I'm sorry for doing that, or even within myself, like I should not be speaking those things into the air. You have to really work on, even if you see flaws from your spouse, that's something that you can point out. Again, I'm speaking from my own heart because of things that I'm dealing with, that I'm working on. It's really easy to point out, hey, you have this, you have this, you have that. But what good is pointing those things out? Instead, remember, your words have power. So instead, we have to really work on pointing out the good things from them, on really speaking out those things so that, maybe they can believe it in themselves even more. And then the more they believe that in themselves, they start acting that way. And then they bring it out instead of, yes, like, I'm angry, or yes, I'm a slow person, or whatever is the thing that is getting you on your nerves from your spouse. So I'm super excited because this is something new. Again, it has been scary and everything, but God's word has just brought confirmation to my life that He has everything under control. The enemy wants you to live in fear and to think about what's not even here yet, about 2 days from now. But God just wants you to think about today and know that whatever's ahead, He's already there and He has you taken care of. I've been also reading this book that's also helping me a lot. It's called Keep Showing Up: How to Stay Crazy in Love When Your Love Drives You Crazy. This is definitely a very good book for any woman who's recently married or is trying to prepare for marriage. This is definitely going to help you when your spouse gets on your nerves, just reminding you about the whole purpose of marriage and establishing a faith-filled relationship. Because without God in the picture, let me tell you, you're missing out on the greatness and the potential that could happen in your relationship with your spouse. So this is just so real. It's so raw. It's just talking about like keep showing up even when you don't want to, how even though your spouse drives you crazy, but at least it drives you back to Jesus every day. So I highly encourage. This is something that I'm reading personally, and I just felt that I didn't expect for me to open up like this about, I was basically going to share with you guys like the whole thing, but I think it's time. I think it's time to really speak about experiences that we've been in, because there's somebody out there who's comparing your now version, but doesn't know what you've been through and is in that part of time right now. So even though you're here right now, even though somebody sees me here right now and they're like, oh, I wish I had that. Like, no, you don't know. I've been through A first, and they're probably going through A. And I just want to encourage you, if you are going through a time in your life where you're going through a divorce, where you're going through, your life is just kind of, you're in a shatter moment and you don't see ahead, let me tell you, allow the process to happen, allow the healing to happen, allow yourself to go through it. Find God, find the right people to help you, and with time you're gonna find healing and you're gonna find love again. And this is for anybody that's gone through a divorce or a breakup or is currently going through it. I want to remind you that God is real. there is second chances and there are better days ahead. You cannot quit. So with that being said, back to the wedding. Our wedding is going to be in like 2-3 weeks. So I'm going to go back to Dallas, finish my last days of work. Finish my last days over there. I'm going to pack up and everything. So yes, there will be a wedding video coming soon. I also have some decorations that I've been working on. I'm a little backed up, but I will be working on those soon. But yeah, I'm super excited. Again, mixed feelings. Thinking about this is my new home, but I'm very excited and I'm grateful for everybody I've met along the way, for all of my people in Dallas and all of my people in San Diego. I love you guys so much. Y'all are a blessing to me. Thank you guys for loving me, and Kevin. You know, now I have to stop speaking about just me because it's me and Kevin now, so you're gonna see him a lot more in my videos. But thank you guys for your love, for loving us, for your support, for your prayers, and I'm excited to share this journey with you all. Thank you guys for being here. Why do I want to cry? What the? And yeah, we'll give you guys an apartment tour once we're settled in and we buy more home stuff. But so far, I'm grateful for this place. Thank God for this place, our home. It feels great. We're growing up. And you know what? Let me tell you guys, I am gonna be 30 this year. So do not think that you're too old for you to start over. Do not think that you're getting too old for things to start happening in your life. It's really easy to compare and see others. Again, that whole comparison thing, feeling like you're left behind, like you're not moving forward, like you're stuck. Everybody's just has their own season, and it doesn't matter what your age is. Like, you're gonna get there in your due time. Like, your time is gonna come. So it's never too late. It's never too late to start over. Okay, so I don't feel bad about it. You know, getting remarried at 30, our first apartment, just starting kind of a refresh button, but it's beautiful. So I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I said I wouldn't say that. And yeah, so cheers, morning tea. So I'll keep you guys updated for the next